would you introduce yourself to the audience listening to this podcast?
I don't know, it's hard to present yourself. It's like I'm 23 years old and from Bologna in Italy. Kassel is a nice place. It's a comfort place. It feels like a city where people come to think about themselves and to make sort of a therapy city.
It's a therapy city.
Yes.
So do you think it's not that busy in Kassel, so you can come and relax and think about your life?
Yes, like it looks like it's meant to be, or like people that live here approach it this way.
Okay, and what was your first impression when you came here? How did you arrive? Did you arrive by train?
No, by Flixbus.
Oh, really?
Yes. 20 hours, kind of, 17, I don't know. But I don't know, like when I, not review, but when people ask me how's Kassel, an impression of Kassel, I say eine kleine Stadt. But it's more than that.
Do you think it's, in comparison to Bologna, it's smaller? Does it feel smaller?
I'm not quite sure because I'm not even sure about the numbers, but I feel like in Bologna there's you have to talk to more people or to physically see more people while walking in the streets or stuff like that. Here is more you see less people, but it looks bigger, I think.
So it's like a village, but with more people in it. So the people stay for themselves, not on the streets, living their lives on the streets, but hiding in their places.
I'm not saying even that. I'm just saying that you see less people around, but maybe in a bigger space.
Okay, and you studied at Kunsthochschule, and for many it's an integral part of Kassel, but do you think it represents the whole city? Or do you think it's a city in itself, so the people there are different from the Kasselaner and Kasseler who live in Kassel?
While I was here in this year, I mainly met people because of creative reasons, let's say. Also because my German is far to be good or to speak with anybody, so it was pretty much with creative people or with a creative meaning when I was talking to people. So I'm not very sure about that, but as I saw also with other creative people outside the Kunsthochschule, like it is an easier world, I would say, inside the Kunsthochschule, but I don't know, I didn't feel it like a total different.
So don't you think this is a protected space, so people who are not normal or don't speak the same language, for them it's easier on the Kunsthochschule?
That's for sure, yeah.
Okay, so for them it's easier to stay within the Kunsthochschule, within the context of Kunsthochschule, than to go into the city and get to know people who are not associated with the university.
If you're talking about internationals, like international people, yeah. Students, yes, of course. Like students, you have to be a student. But yes, like talking to some other Erasmus that were not studying at the Kunsthochschule, for me it was easier because you are in a foreign country, so and maybe you don't even speak the language, so it's of course harder. But yes, I think it's normal because in every art academy or university, people I think are more open in a way, you know. I think that's pretty natural.
And when I first met you at Kunsthochschule, we were preparing for Vera Sonora, and we will speak about that later in the interview. But I met you as an open-minded and quite chill person. And Do you think people in Italy and in Bologna especially differ from people in Kassel? So are they more chilled, especially the younger generation?
On Bologna, I would say that is like I consider it, let's say it like this, but I think it is a special place in the Italian territory itself. Mostly probably because I've always found it mainly made by underground culture and university. So there is a lot of student activity, young activity that keeps going on. Maybe it's changing something in Bologna in the latest years. It's something also political, but I don't know. I don't want to get specific on that. But it's also, of course, social and worldwide.
Do you feel Bologna is more progressive than Kassel, or do you think both cities can compare but on a different kind of level? So it's not that they are the same, but they have their own niches and their own spaces and their own places where people meet and gather and share artistic experiences with each other. So it's different, but do you think somehow from a level, does it compare?
I recently discovered that like the mayor right now, it's the first green mayor in Kassel. So I don't know, like just pointing that out. Like in Italy, it's let's say in Bologna, it's a tough period politically, but I can't say it's more, open as a city or something. Also because I lived here only for an year. I think that they're both cultural cities.
That sums it up. They are both cultural cities, but they have their differences.
Yes.
So
sorry.
Kassel has a partner city in Italy. It's Florence.
I know.
So and I don't know why we chose Florence as a partner city, because I think Bologna would fit better. Don't you think?
I think too.
Don't you think too?
I don't know too why they chose Florence, so I wouldn't know. I got back in mind what I was saying before, which is maybe the only actual difference that I can spot clearly, if you talk about cultural spaces, like the spaces where things are happening, people get together. Used to do it more, but people get together actually on the streets. I get that it's not German because like today's weather, but
it's snoring quite heavily now.
You wouldn't sit on the ground.
The audience doesn't see it behind the curtains, but it's actually snowing quite a lot today. So it's Tuesday, the 3rd February, when we are recording this. So but people normally gather on the streets. And in Kassel, that's not typical. At least in the spring and in the autumn. In the summer times, this could be different, and the city is opening up. They are doing more activities at the Fulda, at the river, which flows across the city. But it's not comparable, do you think?
Yes, but also like even if you go to Turin, it's not comparable. That's what I'm saying. Like Bologna, it's one of those cities where if you stay there for a while, you understand that I think it's a special place, and you understand that.
Okay.
Yes.
So we should switch our partner cities. We should
talk about
take Bologna and abandon Florence.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's come to the next question and not try too provocative to our mayor, who is confronted by your proposals.
Your proposals.
I think that was actually your proposal, but
I'll take it.
So can you tell me about more about your biography? You already told me that you're 23. You're from Bologna. You came here by Flixbus to Kassel. So what was your story before that? Because how long have you been here, and what happened before that?
I came here in April 2025 by Flixbus, and before that a lot of stuff mainly happening in Bologna. Yes, I don't know. I was already a student in the Academy of Bologna, and that was pretty much my main life at the moment back in Italy.
Okay, and what kind of studies did you do? So what was your daily stuff which you were considering there?
My practice is I'm like trying to postpone as long as possible something like a statement, like both personal or for my platform Vero Sonora, because I don't know, it's something that stacks things. Like on my curriculum, I wrote that my focus is mixed media and curatorial practices. So that sums it up. But like, yes. If
okay,
you want to
that's
go
okay,
deeper.
because I could really see that in your project. So I think that fits very well. So I accept that as an answer.
I would just add that as a focus, I would just add that I'm writing my thesis right now for my examen, which is Not Being Is the title. Yes.
That's kind of philosophical. So, and you didn't want to talk about philosophical questions.
It's in the way.
Can you somewhat try to explain what that means?
It means that my focus it's nothing. First of all,
So you're a nihilist. So you don't try to be someone to be disappointed in the end.
Also, maybe that's why you say that you think it fits seeing the events. Like if I have to talk more about it, like actually this first thesis, I think it's like it's pretty a theoretical book. It's not like you can't put that much personality inside of it, or I won't, but I have already like my philosophical. No, I can't say philosophical. It's a joke, but my it's like a narrative teleology. I think it's the English word teleologia, teleologia, which is like you can't make final answers, but it's kind of a final theory, or it's a theory with an ending, with an actual ending that I'm finding about being and not being.
Okay, and in only a few days you will leave Kassel. These are your last days in Kassel. Is there something you will put in your baggage and take home to Bologna, which you take from Kassel, and you will keep near your heart and you remember in a good way?
Yes, of course. On the material side, the first thing that comes to mind is a guitar that they gifted me. And maybe the most important thing is my plant that I grown here in the material side aspect of it.
So this,
which is sorry, it's a blue velvet. It's
blue
very beautiful.
velvet. Oh,
Purple velvet.
purple velvet.
That's the Lynch film.
Okay.
Purple velvet.
Funny.
She's beautiful.
So, but is there something on the idealistic side also?
Yes, there is. The first thing I'm taking back, of course, is sehr laut, but which is my silly German translation of Vera Sonora, but we'll talk about it. Other than that, I can say the Museum Blue. I want to say the Museum Blue and the Herrenabend, which is a local artist and museum that started a collaboration with me. And I don't know, ideally I think I saw fireworks at the Hercules. And I don't know, seeing like the maybe it's too specific, but like the Jewish Friedhof and
The cemetery.
yes, and yeah, also like talking not only about history, but talking with Germans about history and seeing how they talk it.
What do people tell you about German history, especially before 1945?
How do they talk it? Of course, there is like that. I don't know. It's I don't want to shame on anyone. I think it's mostly because I haven't talked to the wrong people. It was kind of cute when they talked about it, because you can feel that you cannot ignore it, even if it's past this long time, not as a foreigner, but as someone that's German, born German. Like you see that history is inside of how you were educated.
Most of the time they're talking about history in common, so they're talking about what they learned in school, what I learned from most people, but they are not looking into their own families, and they are not looking into the SS officer in their own family and the people who murdered innocent people in the Third Reich.
Can I just ask you, are you talking maybe about younger people?
I'm not only talking about younger people.
Okay.
I think this is everywhere, but I think younger people are losing the connection to really old people who experienced this, and the stories that their parents or their grandparents told them about the Nazi regime. And maybe we should end this first part of the interview with something more uplifting and happy. So what was your favorite food in Germany when you were here?
Maybe they gave me like a special cheese from Frankfurt, which I once... the name is like...
Handkäse mit Musik.
Mit Musik. Yeah, that one. You know it?
Yeah, I know it. You can buy it everywhere, and you can buy it in the supermarket. It's also known as Harzer Käse, Harzer Rolle.
Okay.
So you can buy it everywhere. It's cheap, and it
Okay.
has a lot of protein, so it's really good to lose weight.
I just like the music joke.
The music.
The day after you'll hear the music.
So this is quite an uplifting end to the first part of the interview. So let's make a cut here. I check the camera.
Okay.
So we'll see each other in the next part.